Welcome to episode 8 of the Work in Progress podcast. Today is a beautiful Sunday morning. How y'all boys doing?
Awful.
Nah, dude. Everybody's doing great today. Everybody who works normal jobs got a nice extra hour of sleep. Even though it was Saturday, so it didn't really matter. You could have just slept in anyhow. But, you know, extra hour of the day. Daylight savings.
Like you said, normal jobs.
Yeah.
I feel very refreshed after that extra hour.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Raina. Like, we thought that they stopped doing the daylight thing, but I guess not.
It's state-based.
Oh, is it?
They signed the bill in the Senate, but it hasn't went any further.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, the U.S. is, like, the only place that does it.
Yeah.
Like, the rest of the world, just the time stays the same no matter what. But
It's something to help, like, the farmers out or something like that. Like, that's where it all originated from. It's, like,
yeah,
farming.
to give them more daylight or whatever.
Yeah, it needs to stay. I can't remember if it's like this or the other way. Because, like, right now, the time of the year, it's fucking... Oh, hold on. What's going on? Stop. But, like, it gets darker now, faster.
Yeah.
It'd be dark at, like, 6 o'clock.
I don't really see why we do it anymore. Like, I get the whole farmer thing, but, like, farmers could just wake up earlier. Like, they know the routine. They know their job, you know? I feel like the entire country don't need to oblige, but...
All I know is we went in last night to work. First thing we asked, are we leaving at 4 o'clock? And they were like, y'all sure y'all don't want to work 13 hours? We're like, heck no. Every one of us were in agreement. We're like, no, we want to go home at 4. And they're like, all right, well, we'll let you go at 4. So I'm freaking... Y'all know what a JLG is?
No.
It's a freaking big thing with the basket on it. You raise it up and it booms up. Yeah, I'm sitting in that thing, freaking, you know, with my pressure washer, just going at it. Freaking look at my watch, said 140. I looked about 30 minutes later, said 110. I was like, what? I was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah. Kicks in at 2 o'clock, boy. Clock go from 1:59 back to 1.
Yeah, I was... In that moment, I was just like, all right, I'm closer to going home. Just 3 more hours.
You thought you were stuck in the Matrix for a second?
Yeah.
Gonna be pressure washing for the rest of your life?
Fact. I think we're done. Oh, actually, no, we're not.
That's like that's your back room, you know?
Dude, it might as well be. When I tell you I go into work dry and go home from work wet, wearing a freaking tarp as a suit, freaking scraping barnacles off the side of a boat. It smells like
bills, though, huh?
Smells like absolute cheeks in there, boy. Oh my god, it smells so bad.
Is that all you do is pressure wash? You don't know how to powder coat, right?
No, they do that at our building on upper. Well, we right now all we're doing is pressure washing. That's like whenever the boat like comes in first, we have to pressure wash. Well, we have to fire hose the whole floor so people can walk in there. And then we wash the boat. And then we wash all the big tanks in the boat to make it go up and down. And then we start doing random shit to it.
Sick. Yeah, I'll toss you my wheels when I buy them so you could throw them in that old powder coater for me.
Sick.
Slap them up there. Give me a nice color change.
They do, like, sometimes, like, they do let people, like, bring stuff in there. Because, like, especially for slow, like, they'll let people bring in their own stuff and just do it.
Yeah.
Why not? We ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, I want to learn how to do it. That and paint. Because it's... Especially powder coating for, like, smaller stuff and for wheels and stuff like that you could fit in an oven. It's, like, way easier than painting.
Yeah. I wanted to learn how to powder coat as well. I've seen, like, lots of videos and stuff on it. And it just looks fun. Obviously, you need to add a little to whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's a good skill to learn, too.
Yeah, there's a kid here in town that does it out of his house. Because Mike, my boss, he got the valve covers on his engine. He got them powder coated red from him. It looks really nice. But I think the kid, he just has like a sandblasting cabinet, so he doesn't even like sand them by hand. He just throws them in there and then coats them.
It's insane. Fucking.
And he just does it out of his house. Makes good money.
Yeah, it's not. Doesn't sound like a bad gig.
Mm-hmm.
Painting's not that hard. I mean, it's probably harder on a car, obviously, because you have to make that shit perfection, pretty much.
Yeah.
But
we try to make. A kid came by actually Friday, and he had a 350, and it was beat to hell, boy. Oh my god, his car was like 5 different colors. Because he had like a bumper that wasn't painted. It was just like the black fiberglass material. He had a wrap on like some parts of it that he was trying to pull off, and he's trying to get a full paint job. My dad told him the price. He was like, I can't do that. My dad was like, yeah, you're trying to get it cheap, just go to Mako. It's not going to look perfect, but it'll all be the same color. But he had a 350, and he saw my car, and he was spazzing at 300.
Yeah.
sick.
But I'm going to paint that one eventually, once I fix the Honda.
Yeah, ours is weird though. Like with this, it just like kind of depends on like the tank, I guess. What color it goes, but like one of the paints, you have to paint it, and like if you don't paint it within like 15 minutes, it freaking hardens up the line, and that line is useless.
Yeah,
because like we have to. There's one of our paints. Like, until it's mixed, because there's part A and part B, and you mix part A and part B, then it starts cooking off. When I say cooking off, I mean, like, burning friggin' 200 degrees. So we have to put it through the line at, like, 200 degrees when it mixes, and then you spray it, and the tank is cooking because the paint's so hot. It's in an enclosed area. You got one vent going in there, and you're sitting there trying to go as fast as you can, and you have to put like a certain millage on there. And
yeah.
Sounds like you might be sharing some top secret information right now.
Not really.
They're gonna come for you, dude.
That's fine.
Martin Brown, hand it over.
There's way more important things than that. that I won't say.
Martin there painting nukes, dude.
Yeah, Martin's in charge of putting all the smiley faces on all the foreheads.
I wish. I'd write a big FU on the side of it.
I gotta put the purple demon emoji, dude.
Sick.
How's freaking oh, Chase, you never like fully explained the what happened to the truck at Amden. Are you back in the electric truck, or they got you back in the old whip?
They got me. Well, they actually just bought 2 more. I don't know how they have the money to do that, but they bought 2 more. I get to drive a brand new one. Literally had 0 miles when I hopped in it on Thursday, I think. I've just been stacking miles on it. Rivian is, I mean, they have some good, products. Actually, I just saw that they had a recall.
Yeah, they had a recall on all the trucks. I don't even remember what Rivian calls their truck, but it's pretty much like the competitor to the Ford Lightning or whatever.
Yeah.
And basically the axles were falling apart or something like that.
I'm sick.
What?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen with the Amazon trucks. I mean, what the issue with the truck that I had that one day, is basically the battery overheated and completely like bricked the truck so that it wouldn't be able to move unless the Rivian operators came and did their little reset or something, right?
Yeah.
But that's apparently that truck, out of all the ones that we have at my station, is the only one that faces that issue. There are a couple others like across the states that do face that, but there's not much that they can do, I guess. They were pissed off at me. Fucking we call it RTS, the return to station or whatever. All those people were like, "You're blocking the fucking lines. What are you doing? Like, we got people that need to drop packages off, all this shit." And I was just like, "Bro, I can't do shit. Like, you can't even put this bitch in neutral." It's,
Yeah.
I don't know. They were just pissed off, but I got to go home. And I'm sure that people had to wait in line for a while, so sucks for them. They should have worked faster, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking at the recall. The R1T and the R1S models, which I get are the trucks, the pickup trucks, as well as some of its electric delivery vehicles delivered to Amazon. So you might be busting down. It says an insufficiently torqued steering knuckle fastener, which would cause wheel camber, or in rare cases, the wheels would just fall off. So that was the recall. So you might be busting a wheel off one of them Amazon vans one of these days.
Bro, that'd be so funny. I mean, it probably scared the mess out of me, but
I wonder if
just to
they are going to take them for the recall, because I assume they would have to, but
yeah,
to get it torqued down or whatever.
especially with, I mean, different people driving it and stuff. Like, it's got a lot of liability there with the Amazon ones, at least.
Hmm.
Hell, I'm willing to risk it though. I mean, trying to get that check from them.
Yeah.
I doubt they'd pay out though. Fuck.
Yeah, you would have had to beam it before the recall. That's how you get the fat check.
Yeah, it's true.
You got to be the reason that the recall goes out. But I wonder how that's gonna like hurt Rivian and whatever. Because I feel like for all electric companies, like other than Tesla, because they made a name for themselves, it's gonna be hard to like break through. Because like all the big brands can just make whatever they want, right? Like Honda and Toyota, like they can make their electric vehicles. They have the money already. But it's
Yeah.
honestly like a miracle that Tesla is even successful.
I think with the Rivian collab with Amazon, it's like a fucking collab, bro. I don't know. But I think within like working with Amazon, it's a good sign for them. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
Amazon's #1 marketplace in the world, so lots of money coming in. They can, you know, work together, figure out something nice.
Chase about to be out here whipping, hit a bump.
Yeah, that's right.
Hopefully you don't die.
I'm hoping for a minor injury so I can. Well, like Matthew said, I can't really cash in on that.
Yeah, I feel like
now.
Amazon, if anything, would have to pay, not Rivian, because that
Yeah,
would be their
that's
fault
true.
for not
They
taking
didn't.
it to get the recall.
Yeah.
So you get some sort of cash out.
Who knows? I mean, the way they have things worked out, they'll probably do something messed up and be like, "Well, the drivers are supposed to know about this, so
Yeah,
they didn't."
I'm sure they could find a
properly-
reason.
Yeah, they didn't properly check their vehicle in the morning. Like, how am I supposed to check the torque of the?
Yeah, the knuckle bearing behind the wheel.
Just bring out my tool set from my trunk or something? Oh yeah, give me about an hour, then I can get on the road.
Yeah, I need me a new whip. I got too many things to buy though.
Oh, go ahead.
That man selling his Type R over here.
Yeah, no, I don't got. Well, I do got. Nah.
No disrespect to him if he ever watches this. But that thing is a piece of junk. Like, he's got little glue-on modifications, like, you know, door handle guards and stuff like that, and they're completely falling off, and they've brought the paint off with it.
Yeah, I hate those. A lot of the new cars come with that shit too, like the film that's on the paint. We have to take it off all the time at the shop, and it's number one, it looks ugly as hell. Like after like a year, just because it gets burnt out by the sun, and then all the edges will just catch all the dirt, and then you peel that shit off, and it just rips your paint. It's awful, which I like a lot. My dad was actually telling me they just broke a record. I think they're the fastest 6-cylinder or something. Fastest something is the Type R. I don't remember what. It was like in that engine class. The Type R, the new Type R is the fastest right now.
It's a 6-cylinder?
I don't remember what it is. But maybe a 4-cylinder, some shit.
I thought they got that VTEC 4-cylinder.
Yeah, probably. Bro, VTEC, bro, people make fun of that shit. But it's fucking fine. I love it in the Honda.
You know, there's just, I saw this man fly past me on the donut wheels too. You know, those ones that are only limited to like 50 miles an hour, bro.
Yeah.
Had VTEC stickers all over his Honda.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Mine's got that shit on the side. But VTEC is fire, honestly. A lot of cars do it now, but I remember in the 90s, like when they started making it with my car and the original Type R and shit, it was like pretty ingenious technology, like how it works. Because it's basically just two different sizes of cams on a camshaft. So you'll be spinning, letting in a certain amount of oil and air, like if for economy driving. But then when you step on it, it switches to bigger cams to let in more fuel. So it's pretty much like you had two separate engines, one when you're flooring it, one when you're just driving. So it like could go fast and also had good fuel economy. Honda fire.
Slide.
We had so many big ass trucks come in last week. Every time I see one, I always think of Martin. I'm gonna have to be working on some shit like this at some point for that man. It's gonna be awful.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about buying a Tahoe.
No, I'm dead.
We had to detail one of those too. The newer ones. The new Tahoes.
Yeah, I don't want a new one. I want like a 2019, 2018.
I think it was just like it was either 2020, 2021. But
well, as long as it doesn't have the new body style. Whatever that new body style is, I don't like it that much.
Actually, I don't think it was a Tahoe. I think it was a Suburban. I don't know. All that shit is the same.
Same.
Yeah. You gotta get the new, what's it called? The new Cadillac, bro. It came out with the Escalade Trackhawk Edition, bro. It's like $100,000.
Yeah,
that bitch slide, boy. 0 to 60 in 4 seconds in a big ass SUV.
Yeah, that shit's actually huge, man.
Oh.
Yeah. It's fire.
Cadillacs. Escalade one. I've been in one. It was a 2022. And that junk, like you feel like you're in a limousine. It's just, I mean, it's very spacious. You can hear everybody talk for some reason. It's got, you know, like the microphones everywhere, so you can hear every conversation going on all at once. The ride quality, it's a great vehicle. I wouldn't mind having one, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. I just wouldn't pay $100,000 for one.
Yeah. But maybe they just need to give us all one for free. You know, shout out Cadillac.
Facts. Freaking I don't know, a lot of these newer fancy cars, like obviously they're nice on the road, but like the Jag that we had in the shop, we have to we had to back it into the booth because we had to paint it, and because of all the like fancy like backup sensors and anti-crash detection, it would just like break by itself, like while we're trying to back it into the booth and get it like close to the where we need it to be.
The Amazon, the Rivian trucks actually have that. They have sensors everywhere. It is horrible. I'll be driving down the highway and it'll jerk me to the left or to the right depending on, you know, where a vehicle's at, because it thinks that I'm too close. And, you know, I can look out the window and see the car right next to me, and it's no different than if I were like driving my actual car. But for some reason those trucks just tweak out on the highway. Like it's gonna cause a wreck for somebody, you know.
Yeah, I think I saw a story. It wasn't a Rivian or anything. I don't remember exactly what car it is, but it was like one of those type of detections like caused a bigger accident because it was like it broke just like in the middle of the road so that it wouldn't hit something like going forward. But what that led to was everyone behind it just blasting straight into the back of it.
That's another thing too. Yeah, I notice a lot that people don't realize that I'm braking in that truck. Because I'll get ran up on all the time compared to any of the other Amazon trucks or just in my personal vehicle. Like, people are riding my cheeks in that thing. Like, and I'll be braking, you know, but they just don't realize for some reason. Maybe they're too busy looking at it or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Because the all electrics have like engine braking, right? Where you just let off the throttle.
Yeah.
I wonder,
that's also something that I've thought about though. Like, is
like, does that not make the brake lights come on?
Yeah.
If you just engine brake. Yeah.
Are the lights not coming on? Yeah, they're supposed to, you know, is what they say. But I don't know.
That's something I noticed driving the Nissan since it's stick shift. Instead of going on the brakes to slow down, I could just downshift. But when downshifting, that doesn't make my brake lights come on, obviously, because I'm not hitting the brake. But I've noticed that too. Like, people don't realize I'm slowing down because I'm not hitting my brakes. But it's whatever, I guess. Just know how to drive. Obviously, you could tell a car's getting closer to you. You don't need the lights to be on.
Yeah, that's another thing too. I feel like a lot of people just kind of gotten cheeks at driving.
Yeah, there's definitely people that are cheeks at driving. I'm one of them, but at the same time, I'm not.
Yeah, Martin out here on his like third car. One done crash. How many did you crash? 2, 3?
One.
Nah, cap. At least 2.
I've crashed this car twice.
The Trek?
Yeah.
When?
I got rear-ended, and then I T-boned somebody.
T-bone somebody?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, this is when I lived in Athens. I've had 3 cars. The first one, I didn't have a wreck. The only thing I did was get too close on one of them bumpers in the fucking parking space, and it about ripped off my bumper. I mean, it did, but not all the way. I zip tied that hoe back on.
Sick.
And then we gave that car to my grandparents, traded in their old car, and I got the Fusion, the freaking Eco Boost engine in it. And I totaled that motherfucker. Freaking rear-ended somebody that didn't have their blinker on.
So, Martin's the exact people we're talking about.
Sliding about 60 miles an hour coming down the road. I look up from our radio. No blinker on, dude. Just sitting there in the middle of the road. I can look back down, look back up. Yep, I was on his ass. Slammed on the brakes. The cops were talking about, oh, you didn't even hit the brakes or nothing. I was like, oh, I promise you I did, because my head hurts because I slammed on the brakes so hard I hit my head on the freaking windshield.
Sick. This guy. I don't think you need no truck, Martin. You need a Prius.
And then I got T-boned going to Athens. We were on I-16 and it's bumper to bumper traffic, and I'm sitting in the lane with a car right in front of me. I probably put a car length in between us. and I freaking look behind me. And one car goes to the right, one car goes to the left in the grass, and the third car had nowhere to go but my rear end.
Damn.
And I freaking was pissed.
That was in the truck? In your car now?
Truck, yeah.
Damn.
And then, I freaking... Then all my roommates had left the house with, like, their friends or whatever. And I was freaking wanting some ice cream. Cookout. So I got my car.
I think I remember this.
I went in my car, and I freaking was on the phone with Lexi. And the phone was in between my legs, and I was just talking. And I freaking... Because there's like a stop sign right when you get out our apartment building, and then you turn to the right, and there's another stop sign. From that stop sign to that stop sign, I passed out. By the time I got to that stop sign, I was into somebody, or I T-boned somebody. I ran freaking stop sign.
I never hit another car. I hit a mailbox one time in the Honda. I think that's all I've ever hit. Actually, the car that was supposed to be mine, my dad's Honda Prelude, before I even had my license, I was like trying to learn how to parallel park, and I fucking blasted a dumpster and knocked the headlight out, but that was about it. That was before I even knew how to really drive. I should have been driving that Prelude.
I did freaking smash my mirror on the Civic on a mailbox. Freaking late to school, or late to football practice. Freaking trying to defrost the window, sprayed water on that hose. Ice did not come off, so I freaking had enough to see out the bottom about this big, and I'm sliding down the road. Bow! I was like, what was that? I look out my freaking, roll down my window, no mirror, or a mirror's half gone. I was like, awesome.
That's kind of how mine was, hitting the mailbox. It was like 2 a.m. I was staying the night at Davis's house, and I was parked on the side of the road, but in his neighborhood it's like a gated community thing, so they don't like that. So his dad was like, just park in the grass over here in the driveway. But again, it was a late night, and it was the weather, so every window was foggy. But I was like, I'm not waiting for this shit to defrost since I'm just moving like 2 feet. So I just put it in reverse, saw absolutely nothing, just started going, and went slap into the fucking mailbox across the street. I knew I could fix the car, but I just felt bad because I knocked their mailbox off the goddamn post.
Yeah.
I've had one accident in the Veloster. And I was making a left turn a little too fast. And my front right tire got caught in a water drain, like on the curb. Completely snapped the axle in half. Yeah. Hey, but I made the turn in time though. Even then traffic was stuck on that road.
Yeah, I was gonna freaking drive because like when I wrecked my Fusion, it really didn't look bad. It just looked like some like minor front end damage. I was gonna drive that hoe back to the freaking whatchamacallit, the body collision place that our family friend owns. Nope. Or he works at, but nope. They loaded that bitch on the tow truck. They're like, yeah, we're glad you didn't drive it. She got a cracked radiator, a bent frame. I'm like, oh, great. See you later, car.
Yeah. We got to do those a lot at the shop. Like, tow trucks bringing them. And, like, we have to check them to see if the insurance is going to, like, total it or not when we fill out the estimate on, like, all the damage and shit. If it's more than what the car's worth, they just total it. Yeah, we got a Genesis at the shop right now that I think's finna get totaled. If they total that bitch, I'm pulling the radio out. They got an aftermarket radio. I'll yank that hoe out before they take it.
Sick. Nah, I don't even know. Like, I mean, my Fusion was $21,000. So, I mean, shit, it was brand new. Only had fucking like 10,000 miles on it. So, I guess all that shit. I mean, a bent frame half the time. I don't really means they're about to fucking total that shit anyway.
Yeah. It depends on what part of it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time, that's no bueno. But we actually just got another car. I forgot to tell you guys, my dad got a... he doesn't have it yet, but he traded work for another Civic. An old Civic, stick shift, done up already, exhaust as loud as barnacles, it's dropped. But dude was selling it, and he wanted to get some work done on his Cadillac, like a front bumper painted or some shit. So my dad was just like, you trade me the Civic, we'll do the work for you. So we don't have it yet, but whenever we finish the work on the Cadillac, there'll be another Honda in the driveway.
Okay.
We were talking about freaking families and all having the same car last night because there's a kid out there that we work with. He has a 2002 Dodge Dakota, I think. And he was freaking talking about how all his family has had one, like, before. And, like, he was just naming all the cars that they've shared. Like, his dad's had a Jeep when his brothers had a Jeep. Something like that. I was like, yeah, that's some redneck shit.
Nah. Yeah, we got hella brands in my driveway. Well, now we'll have 2 Hondas, but we have 2 Fords with my dad's truck and my mom's truck. Got my Nissan out there. I think that's it. Oh, no, my dad has the Malibu, Chevy. We got Chevy, Ford, Nissan, and Honda in my driveway. And then when rain is here, we got a Volkswagen. Every freaking manufacturer. German, Jap, and American.
Yeah, I got the same thing. German, Jap, and American. Well, no, because Toyota. Never mind, no American. Just overseas.
I got
Yeah,
Chevy.
Hyundai is, what's it called? Korean.
Korean, yeah. That's true.
I have Chevy, Ford, Jeep.
Sick.
It's a true country boy right there.
Calm down. I got my car. We got a Tahoe, F-150, freaking Jeep Wrangler. I think it's like a 2006. And then we did have a freaking S10.
Yeah.
Dad sold that boy.
I don't get why people market Jeep so much. Like you can get like a 1990s Jeep, and then people still want to buy it for like 20 grand.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather buy an old one than a new one, so, honestly.
Yeah.
New ones are, like, crazy
Terrible.
expensive. Yeah, and they fucking suck. But
Yeah, you shake that mullet out, boy.
So,
Do it again.
freaking head itches.
I gotta tell you, Martin, that might be one of the worst comeback hairstyles of recent times is the mullet. I hate that they're coming back.
You've been back.
I know. They look whack.
It looks better.
Somehow it works on you. I think it's because of the hat.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, if I take my hat off, it looks like an actual mullet.
Yeah.
Hey, take it off.
But-
Take it off.
Heck no. My hair is whack right now.
See what's going on under there.
Mine, it's actually like, it's starting to get freaking curly. It's so long in the back. It's business in the front, party in the back.
So,
Shit, I thought about growing my hair out again and getting a fucking man bun. Lexi told me she'd kill me.
really? Freaking Raina likes my long hair. But I need a haircut now, but I was literally about to go like Friday or yesterday. She was like, nah, it's good right now. It's like, what? I look like a fucking bum with this beard and raggedy hair combo. But
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about it. Like, I used to want to grow my hair out, and now I'm like, damn.
Chase had the same haircut about 8 years.
Yeah. like, I don't know. Now I feel like I've got to keep it shorter. I feel clean. I feel presentable.
yeah, I love the fucking... Because, like, I mean, I didn't really rock the long hair for long when it was, like, to my shoulders, but after having that and, like, getting a haircut and just looking at myself in the mirror, I was like, this is a much more respectable, presentable man I'm looking back at than the long hair version. Like, I don't know. Just feels better. being cleaned up.
I think Martin should get a perm.
I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. Well, in high school, I had short hair. It was just like shaved on the sides, and then it was I had like, it was like a 6 or something on the top, and then she blended it together, whatever. And then that's the hair Lexi liked. And then I was like, when I was working for my dad, the dudes put it in my head that I should get a man bun and shave the sides. And they were like, I think it'd be clean, honestly. So, because they were like, if I was white, I had white people hair, that's what I'd do. So I was like, they're like, you got to do it and then let us see it. And so I was like, all right. So I started growing my hair out, and I got it to where it would be in a bun. And I would just either let it grow out or shave the sides. And then one day I was just like, yeah. Because, like, what the thing is, like, if I had my hair in a bun, like, it would stick up right here, and it would raise the back of my hats up, and it'd mess them up. So I stopped wearing it like that, and I hated every time I pulled off my hat, my hair just flopped out. So then I started working at this job, and if I didn't have my hair in a bun, trying to put that bitch in a hard hat, no, sir. Junk was everywhere. So I was like, yeah, I'm about to cut this junk. And then I told Lexi I was going to go cut it into a mullet. So I went and got a haircut that started the shape of it because it wasn't long enough. And then she was like, yeah, come back in like 4 or 5 months and we'll cut it again. And then it should be getting long enough. And she was like, yeah, by the time you come like next time, like a couple months, it'll be like perfect length. So I was like, okay. Lexi was like, you're not getting a mullet for the longest time. Now that I got it, she's like, yeah, it actually looks really good. I'm like, yeah, I know.
I could never. You gotta be a certain type of man.
I would love to see Matthew with a mullet.
Yeah,
absolutely not. That'll never happen unless they had a mullet Snapchat filter.
God, I would die.
I think Matthew might be able to pull it off, man. Because Matthew's got naturally like curly hair, wavy hair.
Yeah.
He can pull it off.
My hair used to be like super curly as a baby, like not even like straight at all, like just straight curls. But as I got older, it changed. But all right, I talk about Overwatch every week, so I'm gonna keep it brief. Last night me and Chase played a little bit, but before Chase got on, I got my 7th game after already being ranked, and I think bronze 1, got placed, doing pretty good, got into silver 5, right? I win 4 games in a row. Then Chase gets on, and we lose 4 games in a row. And then I win the rest of the 7, and I get fucking D ranked, bro. The game is so cheeks, bro. Like, I still won more than what I lost being in silver 5, and I still got put back down to bronze 1. And that entire time I was queuing all, and I played straight support the entire night.
Yeah, Q all is broke. At least for us 3. I don't know why, but it's guaranteed that at least 2 out of the 3 of us are gonna snatch up the support.
Yeah.
And then we more than likely are the 3rd one's gonna be the tank. And then you have 2 bozos running DPS. Bro, I got D-ranked on, as Matthew knows. Got placed, bronze 1 in support. Got my 7 dubs. I don't know how many losses I had, but that bitch yanked me down to like bronze 3?
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
The support one is broke anyway. I won my 7 games, and I got placed in bronze 5.
Well, I haven't been able to play DPS or
I don't
tank
even know how
enough
that shit is.
Like, I haven't even placed in either of those. I don't know how you did, Martin.
I did.
Because
I placed in everything.
I placed in everything because once I got support, I queued DPS tank. Then I got tank done, so I just queued straight DPS, and I was playing by myself, so I'm loading into games quick. But like, I got my support rank, and I probably lost more than I want, so bronze 5. And then I play 10 matches, and I win 7 out of 10, and I only rank up 1 spot. I got a bronze 4.
Yeah.
Or no, I think I won 7 and then got placed back in bronze 5, and then I won 7 out of 10 and got put in bronze 4.
Yeah, I think in tank I'm bronze 1. DPS I'm still bronze 5 because I only got to play the initial. I've only placed in tank and DPS once because again, all Q just slaps you into support every time. I think I've been like replaced in support at least 3 times now, and it's just horrendous.
I don't know. I haven't been on that game in like a couple weeks, so I'm not technically sure what I'm in, but I think I'm in bronze 3 in tank, and I know I'm in silver in DPS, silver 1. I was slaying with soldier by myself. I think I got placed in like bronze 5 for, I don't even know if I got placed at all. I think I just got placed straight into silver.
In what? DPS?
DPS.
Yeah.
Because I just started playing, when I switched to mouse and keyboard, I was like, yeah, there's no point in me playing anybody else, so I picked soldier, and I was just piping every game.
I wish, bro. Fucking yesterday, every game that we lost, enemy team DPS, soldier or reaper. 2 easiest, just blast everybody characters, and then I remember one game, obviously me and Chase in support, and then both DPS, it was Farah and Echo. The 2 characters that you cannot heal at all unless you have a Mercy who's just going to pocket them and fly around in the air, which we're not. I didn't feel like playing Mercy. I was probably Baptiste. Chase was probably playing Kiriko or whoever. And they're just spamming, I need healing, I need healing, I need healing. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And it's just like, bro, like, I'm not going to pick Mercy just to pocket you so you don't do anything either way. Like, just switch to a different fucking DPS, for the love of God. They took May out the game. Yeah. So she's not terrorizing the back line anymore. Even though, like, she was annoying, but I don't really think she was, like, broken by any means. But I don't know.
We were just getting terrorized by, like, I just remember Winston going crazy that one game.
Yesterday, yeah. But that was, like, there's nothing we could do about that. That's the rest of our team's fucking fault, honestly. Like, we're support. Yeah. We're trying to stay back and heal them up. And that's Winston's job. Like, Winston's job is to jump on the back line because his mobility is so high. He could just jump in, jump out. That's all I do as Winston is if there's somebody by themselves over there, I'm going to jump on them, blast them, and jump back to team. So he was just a good Winston. Our team was just barnacles. Like, and it seems like queuing with, like, you guys, I guess if you queue in a party, it puts you into, like, a different set of lobbies than when you just queue by yourself. Because queuing by yourself, I feel like I can just kind of carry, like, and just play. And, like, even if I'm on healer, I can just, like, very freely just kind of do what I want. But with queuing with y'all, it just seems like the entire other team is dialed in.
Yeah.
And my team is fucking buns other than whoever I'm queued with.
I wish it would show you if the other team was, like,
partied
or not.
Didn't the first Overwatch show?
I don't know. Yes,
I think
it did.
It would show, like, a color for, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't noticed if it does that here. I know it does it for us, at least.
Yeah.
But not for the other team.
Yeah, I don't think it does. So, I don't know. I'm still actually, like, gameplay-wise, I still have fun playing it. Like, I can still just kind of face tank it and kind of not care, but they just need to fucking mainly fix the rank, bro. Like, the whole teammates being trash shit, I mean, that's just going to happen, but the rank system is garbage.
That's fair.
And the whole event system and way you have to buy skins is trash. I've been seeing that a lot on TikTok, how people are just like... Apparently, since it's a Blizzard game, you can earn currency playing World of Warcraft and convert it to Overwatch currency. And apparently that is more efficient than playing Overwatch. Like, you can get more money in Overwatch by playing World of Warcraft.
I'm not surprised, though. I mean, a hell of a lot more to do in that game than
yeah.
Overwatch.
No, that is dumb.
It's fucking whack. Because even with the event, like the Halloween event, I think if you complete your Halloween event challenges, you get like 60 coins for the entire fucking event, when a skin costs like 2,000. So it's like, you're never going to actually be able to buy a skin unless you spend real money.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen people with skins on, but I feel like they just got it from the account transfer.
Yeah, that's where I got all mine. I actually forgot how many skins I had just from Overwatch 1, and I didn't spend a dime on Overwatch 1. So all of those are from the OG loot box system, which...
Free loot box.
Yeah.
Get one every time you level up.
You get one every time I think you just had to win a game and got one, too.
Oh, yeah, there was... Yeah.
So, I don't know. Bring that shit back, honestly.
Martin, you got any Modern Warfare 2 propaganda to enrich into our brains?
Yeah, now that you've played a little bit more since the last episode.
Honestly, I mean, the game, it's getting funner and funner to me, to be honest. Like, I kind of switched because I was playing Invasion, which is kind of like a 30v30 or something like that. It's kind of like Ground War, but there's bots in it. I was playing that in Ground War because it seemed to be like the easiest way to like level up guns and stuff. But I just recently started playing like more multiplayer because I'm trying to get camos done. Because there's 5 camos you have to get, or 4 camos you have to get before you get gold. You have to get your gun to a certain level, then you unlock gold. Obviously, you unlock camos by level as well. You get those 4 camos, and then you unlock the gold camo challenge. Once you get the gold camo challenge, obviously your gun's gold. And then there's 3 other camos. I think it's platinum, there's polyatomic maybe, and then Orion. That's the 3 camos. And I believe Orion, you have to get polyatomic and platinum both. But like the gold reminds me of like Black Ops 1 gold, to be honest. Like, it's just straight gold gun.
Isn't there another overall camo, like after Orion? I thought I saw Jeff talking about it. Like, you get Orion, which is pretty much like the Dark Matter or Damascus or whatever.
I think Orion is the last one.
Oh, I'm not sure.
There's four. I think it's 4 like mastery camos, and it's Orion, gold, platinum. It's platinum, or it's gold, platinum, polyatomic, Orion. That's the 4.
Okay.
So like with gold, you do your 4 challenges, then you do the gold challenge, you get it. It says right here, platinum mastery challenge, you get 200 kills with the platinum. That's freaking thing. But I guess they're all different. I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, so like platinum's just basically diamond.
Yeah.
You get all the guns gold, that. Once you get all 51 platinum camos, you get polyatomic. And then, like, I think polyatomic you needed, or that was for polyatomic. Polyatomic, you get every gun platinum. And then for Orion, you have to get all the polyatomic camos.
Gotcha.
But, I mean, the mastery camos don't look that bad. I mean, I don't mind them. It's different. They're coming out with different ones every year. But I've been playing, like I said, regular multiplayer because the other 2 seem to give you XP faster. But I think, honestly, that regular multiplayer does, because I ended up dropping, I went like 60 and 9. I think it was yesterday. Were me and you on yesterday talking?
Yeah, I was playing Overwatch, but yeah, we were talking.
Yeah. So I ended up going 60 and 9 in a game, and I got like 3 levels from that one game. I will say, like, Invasion and Ground War, it's definitely easier to level up your rocket launchers because it's constant UAVs, constant, like VTOLs, there's chopper gunners, people would be dropping gunships. And then you can, as well as you can shoot like the bot helicopters down and it gives you XP. So like the one thing I will say is it's kind of hard to level up stuff. I mean, it seems like it takes a lot of XP like per level. But honestly, getting polyatomic, like if you're going for it right now, or platinum, even if you're just going for a couple gold guns, like it seems extremely easy compared to like Vanguard, where you had to literally put on certain attachments just to get a camo, which was annoying. But like, I mean, some of the challenges are annoying. Like I said, there's a sniper that you have to get hip fire kills with, which is stupid, personally.
I saw a TikTok of that, actually. That's with the challenge he was doing. I guess one of the game modes, or I guess all of them have the doors because of the new games, but he was just standing in front of a door with a sniper, like waiting for people to walk into it, and then he would just point blank them.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Like, I'm looking at the challenges right now, and it's like some of them are like crouch kills. You got point blank kills, headshots, hip fire kills, long shots. Way more easier. I think maybe because there's literally 17 guns in each category. That could be one of the reasons. Because there's so many guns and there's so many variants for each gun. Like, I still don't completely understand the whole gun thing because I have like 7 ARs and I have like 2 submachine guns. Maybe it's because I haven't used the submachine guns enough to unlock the other ones. But like, I also have the first submachine gun, the second submachine gun, and then I have like the 8th submachine gun. It's weird.
Yeah, that's fun. Like, honestly, I mean, I'm not, at least not right now, I'm not going to get it because God of War comes out on Wednesday, but I honestly feel like I would enjoy just grinding camos, at least for a little while. But the whole gun unlock system looks fucking awful. Like, I saw something where it was like, I want to use this gun, but to use this gun, I have to unlock this other gun, but that one's locked too because I have to use this other thing that I don't want to use in order to get that one. So it's like, it's not just leveling up. You have to like go out of your way to use a gun that is just buns or you just don't want to play with because it's like not your style, just to unlock the gun that you actually want to use. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still not getting it.
I mean, the game's fun, but it obviously, like, it's not. I mean, it's just another boots on the ground Call of Duty. Like,
I've seen something though that apparently like it. I guess it kind of does almost every year, but it like Modern Warfare 2 is the highest selling COD has like ever been. Again, which I think Vanguard sold pretty cheeks actually, but I think Modern Warfare 2019 was like the highest it had ever been before, and now it's MW2.
I mean, I like it, but it's definitely like, I mean, it's straight, it's doable, like, Jesus. Obviously, I just bought it because of Warzone 2. I'm trying to level up my guns, but I'm scared with how this Modern Warfare is that Warzone 2 is going to be cheeks. Just because, like, obviously, like, Warzone, people want to play it fast-paced. They just want to run and gun and try to slay the whole lobby. And you really can't do that. But like I've stated, like, it almost, to me, especially when I'm playing, like, Ground War and Invasion, feels like Battlefield and Call of Duty put together. Like, obviously, there's the Call of Duty aspect, but there's a lot of things in the game that, like, kind of remind me of Battlefield. Like, it's slower. There's people constantly in, like, tanks in those modes and shit like that. And you can easily go up behind them and blow them up and stuff like that. But, like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I think one of the main things why it reminds me of Battlefield is, especially in those game modes, there's dudes just laying prone in the most random spots with snipers 80, 100 yards out and just sniping you.
I mean, overall, the other day, like, it would be funny or just weird, I guess, if obviously DMZ and Warzone, they're coming out at the same time, right? Or is it like...
it's like the 15th of this month.
Yeah.
I know Warzone's coming out.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking like, because pretty much since Warzone multiplayer has kind of been put on the back burner, like they still make it obviously, but Warzone is kind of seemingly the main focus since 2019. So it would be crazy if like DMZ just pops the fuck off, and they're just like, all right, let's stop supporting Warzone as much. We gotta really amp up this DMZ thing, because that's pretty much what they did with multiplayer once Warzone took over. Nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Like, I hope. Well, my thing is like they're coming out with DMZ, right? And I definitely am gonna try it. Like, no matter what, I'm gonna try it. But at the same time, I don't want it to be Cheeks, because they're gonna focus everything on Warzone. If you get what I'm saying.
Oh, like DMZ is gonna come out being not good because they were just trying to make Warzone 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like it's a cool idea. Like but at the same time, like remember that game mode in Cold War that we were playing? It's like you had to go to like the bomb sites and blow them up. It was like we were on squads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember
like
what it was
that.
called, but yeah.
Yeah, that was like a cool game mode. Like that was something fun to play. But obviously, there's Warzone, and they're just gonna focus everything on Warzone. Like it definitely just seems to me like because like a lot of these maps on this game, like they're okay, but they're not like, I mean, none of them are like freaking some of these older maps, like Modern Warfare 2, goated maps, like stuff like that. But like at the same time, it seems like they're just slapping random maps together because they're like, hey, we're gonna focus on Warzone, and like I hate it because I love multiplayer. I love like playing the actual Call of Duty, even though I do love Warzone. Like obviously, it's what I used to play all the time. But like I just hate it because it ruins the experience for other people, and like people shit on Warzone because they don't like Warzone. But it just like you can't just put out multiplayer like the whole like game and then drop Warzone and then you just pretty much just mainly focus on Warzone. Like I know it's the big topic, but it just ruins the whole multiplayer campaign aspect of games. I mean, they did a good job on this campaign that I've heard. I haven't played it myself, but I'm definitely going to just because I've heard good things about it. But I mean, at the same time, like it really, in this Call of Duty, it seems like they just threw some random shit on a map. Like, here you go. Here's this dog shit ass map. This is what you're going to play till we release a couple new ones. Yeah. They also got, I'm pretty sure they got, like, I guess, copyright strike.
Yeah, I saw that. There's like a bunch of the maps that got took out.
Yeah. Like, there was a couple maps that I have not seen since the beta. Which one of them was the, I think it
was like the museum map, the race car map. I think that one got put back in though.
Yeah, the race car map's in.
Yeah, and then there was one other one that was like a hotel where they were all based on like real world spots, and they got copywritten by those, real places because they didn't ask for permission or whatever to use them. Which is why the race car one wasn't in the game at all. Like at the beginning, it got put in recently because they got the rights to it or whatever, but I think a couple of the other maps got taken out because they didn't have the rights to use it.
I know like that museum map, I'm glad it's not in the game. It is dog shit to me, personally. Like, I played it in the beta, it's just, I don't even understand what they were doing with that map, to be honest.
I didn't mind it in the beta, to be honest.
No, I didn't.
I just didn't like the one area where it was real open. I would just not
go that's what I'm talking about. Like, that made no sense. Like, it's massive right there, and it's all open. Everybody could see you from every place you can be. And then the other map, the car map, it's questionable. Like, it's okay. Like, I don't mind it. I can play it. But the one map that irks me the most is the fucking Border Patrol map. The freaking freeway. Oh, my God. And then, like, in Invasion and Ground War, that thing is beautiful. Like, if you're sniping, trying to get your sniper's gold, that is the map to go. Like, especially with prone kills. So I found a spot, you can just sit, you look down the freeway, and people are constantly running at you or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, this is good. But regular-wise, like, I played Hardpoint on there yesterday. Dude, when I tell you the hard points are in the most random spots, and like it's instant. Like I threw a grenade back there, a frag, crossed the map, blew up a car, triple kill. I'm like, dude, this is just stupid. I'm like, and it's like the bad part about it is there's so many cars you can blow up for one. But two, there's so many cars, as soon as you blow them up, you can just crouch behind. Nobody's going to see you. You pop up through the back window. You're dead.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to try DMZ. I probably might try Warzone 2 just because they're free, but whatever.
I don't know. I mean, I talked to Omar. When was it? It was the day before, or yesterday, I think. It was yesterday. No, he's upset with Martin because Martin hasn't played with him.
Dude. I'll talk to him. Freaking bum.
But
Shit. When I'm on, I don't even know if Omar's on because I go to work 5 p.m. Come home at 5 a.m. I literally take a shower and go to bed. And then I have an alarm set for like random times. If I wake up and I don't feel like getting up, I just go back to sleep. Wake up to the next alarm. Normally I wake up about 1 o'clock. I get on from like, as soon as I get up, I come in here, I edit a TikTok, and then I get on the game for like an hour. And then I have to turn around, get ready, and leave. Yeah.
his schedule's kind of whack too. But I don't know. With talking with him and stuff like that, and then watching him play. Also watching like a few like bigger streamers play the game. It's getting to me, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I said that I wasn't gonna do it. However, you know, throughout Martin's conversation just now, I've been looking at the specs and stuff to see if it'll even run on my computer.
Yeah, I know. And Matthew might not fold, but I know.
I'm happy to hear that it would not run on my computer. Just due to like the graphics card and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it's I wouldn't mind playing it, you know, if I had the opportunity to. You know, it is a COD. It'll always be just a part of gaming. I mean, if you're into it like that, yeah.
Because like even you know, like I said, I hated the past 4 years of COD, but I still bought them and I still had fun playing them at the beginning because it's just Call of Duty, especially playing with you guys or Omar and whoever. Of course, it's gonna be fun, but the games just don't have longevity for me anymore. Like I can't just play them out all day like I could with BO3 and shit. They're just not. That's just not it for me. But
yeah. I mean,
but like I said in the, go ahead.
I feel like, sadly, I can't do that with a lot of games now. Like I can't just sit here and.
Well, I think
5-6 hours of one specific game. Like maybe I'm just got ADHD or ADD now or something, and I can't sit there and do it anymore. You know, I gotta change it up or go and do something.
Yeah, that's like one thing. It's like nowadays, like I used to freaking play. Obviously, I love Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 will forever be my favorite Call of Duty of all time. And like I used to sit there for hours and hours and hours and play with, you know, all my other friends, whatever, you know. But like now, it even happens with Warzone. Warzone like was my favorite game for the longest time. It's so easy to get burnt out on a certain video game. Especially like you don't even have to be getting clapped or anything like that. But like we get on Rocket League. Me and Chase could play Rocket League for 2 hours and win 80% of our games. But we lose that last one by 4 goals, we're both ready to get off. we've won 20 out of 30 games.
Yeah.
It just comes to a point in which it's like, I can't do this anymore, but
It might
And
just
I-
be because we're getting older.
I think
I don't
that's
know.
the thing
It
with
depends on the
COD,
game for me, though.
because COD is so repetitive on a day-to-day basis. Like, I mean, I guess you could say the same for every game. You know, it's what the game is meant to be. You know, it's
Yeah.
has its genre or whatever. But
I feel like a big part of that is, in COD specifically, is a complaint that everybody has is SBMM. It's you get penalized for having a good game. Obviously, what keeps you wanting to play on the game and like why I played BO3 so much is because we were fucking goated at it. So we were just shredding every lobby. But even in BO3, it was like, okay, we're burnt out on multiplayer. Let's go run zombies. You know, it's like a completely different thing. But you're still playing Black Ops 3, which the counterpart to that nowadays is I don't want to play multiplayer. I'm gonna go play Warzone. But that's to me, there's no difference. It's the same shit. Like I hate
yeah,
Warzone as much as I would hate COD, no multiplayer COD. But now with SBMM and casual play, it's just like I did really good this game. Can't wait to get into the next one. And then you're playing against fucking Shroud in the next game and you're getting shitted on. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. I know I saw a thing where they're putting in ranked soon apparently. So people are like, maybe they'll take out SBMM out of casual since they're putting in a normal rank mode, but that's not gonna
They're
happen.
going to.
Yeah,
They might lessen it, but
I don't think they're gonna do shit.
I definitely enjoyed like how the game was before skill-based matchmaking, because you could hop into a lobby and you don't know if you're about to get absolutely thraxed or if you're just gonna have a great game, you know, because unless you've seen like the player before, you know, you recognize their tag or whatever, like you don't know, you know?
Yeah.
And now, you know, you hop in, if it's me, Matthew, and Martin, and we're like, well, all combined, we've got like a 3.0 KD and a 80% win rate or whatever, right? You know, fucking 500 score per minute, whatever else they're adding into that, right? We know that we're going to be going against kids that are the same and possibly even better or some shit. Who knows? I mean,
Yeah,
it all
but
just
it's-
doesn't make sense.
It is seemingly it's all like based. I mean, I haven't played again in a while, but it's all based on like your most recent game. So it's not even like a good, like average skill ranking. It's like if you get shit on here, you're gonna get put into a dog water lobby where you're just gonna obliterate, and then you get put back up into the freaking CDL. It's just like there's no middle ground where you're just playing against people at your level. You're either getting blasted or absolutely decimated. It's whack.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the same thing with Warzone though, because like, I mean, if I like obviously in Rebirth, like my KD's over a 2, and like I have a good game, and the next game we're going against Sweats, so that's why like I'll play with, for instance, Tyler. Me and Tyler, I have a 2-3, and Tyler has a 1-9, and we play with Greg and MJ, which both have. Greg has like a 1.0 and MJ has like a 0.4. Just to try to get in lower lobbies because, like, I mean, we play with them because they're our friends, obviously. But, like, in our lobbies, they're complaining because they're sweaty McSweats in there. We're playing freaking kids that have been playing all day, streaming and this, that, and the other. Like, I get in lobbies with streamers, like, all the time. And shit like that. And people that are just sweating their nuts off. And I'm like, most of the time, I'm not trying to sweat my nuts off unless I start having, like, a good game. And I'm just, like, casually just, you know, popping off, you know, whatever. But, like, it's the same thing as, like, if I play with my friends from work. Like, all of them have, I think a couple of them might have over a 1.0. I don't know. Either way, they're way worse than me, first of all. And they think my lobbies are the hardest thing on the planet because it's just a bunch of kids running around, slide canceling, and shitting on them.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, in Warzone, it's the same thing, skill-based matchmaking, you know. But, like, I don't know, it's... It's weird.
I think if I'm a hop on, I have to get like a Adderall prescription or something. Get a little unnatural boost to my gameplay, because I can't handle it. I can't play like that anymore. I don't know why. I just can't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like. I mean, there's some games where I'm like, yeah, I'm about to try to sweat, and then it doesn't turn out good. So then I kick back, kick my feet up, sit in my chair, back in my chair, and I'm just piping.
That's how you play Rocket League.
Oh, of course. You can't. If I sit up and try in Rocket League, I'm just gonna miss every fucking ball.
Yeah, that's the thing now. Like, back in the day, just casually playing, you would be fucking shredding. But now it's like, if I want to like go off, I actually have to pay attention. And no matter what game, I can't just be casually ripping.
I was noticing that last night too, playing Overwatch. Like, I started out like I wasn't really paying attention or anything. I wasn't hitting anything. And then played a couple games as Kuriko. And then I switched to Ana for the rest of the night. And I realized that, like, okay, I gotta actually like hit my target now. Somewhat, you know, because I feel like she's got like slight, like the hit boxes are different or something. Because you can still shoot people with her and hit, but like not even be aiming at them. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely not as precise as like Widow, because she has to like heal her team. So you could just kind of spray in the general direction and it'll be fine. I don't know who just won it.
Coming in.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like, there's no, I mean, you can play casual. It's in pretty much every game. Like, you can play casual, but it's the fact that you about to take the shit on because you're trying to goof around and stuff. Like, I mean, obviously in Overwatch, we're playing ranked, so we're like trying. But at the same time, when I'm playing Overwatch, I'm like, yeah, I'm playing Moira. I'm at a DPS. Like, fuck all y'all. Like, straight up.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, with COD, you're always playing ranked, technically, because SBMM is in just casual play. If you don't want to have the ranked in Overwatch, you jump into casual matches, and there's, you know, you just get put in with anybody. They're just trying to find you a lobby. Don't matter skill. They're just throwing you in, so you could be getting ripped or not. It's just casual, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. But in COD, they're forcing you to have this ranked experience where better you do, better players you'll play, even though you're just chilling. It's stupid.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
I might do it, dude. I might just go out, shell out, you know, $2,000 for a PC, get something cracked, lap another $70 for Warzone, or for COD, not Warzone, and just try it. I mean,
like I said, if God of War wasn't coming out Wednesday, I probably would have bought it that day. But
that's my thing, is every year, both of you talk about how you're not going to buy this, that, and the other. This is about the fourth year in a row, if Chase buys this one, that he is sold the bag. Matthew would like buy it on like sale or something.
Nah, I bought it full price every year. I'm pretty sure. I know Modern Warfare 2019 I bought. I think I pre-ordered that one because that was before I knew how horrendous it was. Cold War, I think I got day one. Vanguard, I waited a little bit. There's a similar situation to this year where I was like, watch Martin stream, be like, damn, it would be fun if I was playing with him. And I just bought it. It's honestly, if you didn't buy it, Martin, I wouldn't even be talking about it right now. Zero thought towards it.
I buy it every year. Yeah. I have my annual subscription to Call of Duty, and it'll be like that until I get tired of it, which is it. We're going on what fucking, let's see, year 15, or really about year 13.
Yeah,
13 years in a row. I mean, I played the original Modern Warfare and World at War, but Modern Warfare 2 came out in 2019. 13 years.
Wait, what? 19? 2009?
2009. That's what I meant.
I was about to say.
Well, Modern Warfare did come out in 2019, but
Yeah, but not the good one.
Yeah.
All right, we've been slapping for a hot minute here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to do? I know last episode we were talking about zombies weapons. If we want to stay on the COD topic,
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
or if you got a different one, it don't matter.
No, that's fine. I got you. So if you made it this far into the podcast, we have a little section that we do at the end where we do a top 5 draft. As you can hear us, we're doing it on zombie wonder weapons / just weapons in general. That includes things like the monkey bomb. And yeah, I believe last episode Matthew went first.
Yeah.
So Chase is going to go first this time. I will be second and Matthew will be third. So Chase, with your first pick, you can go right on ahead.
That's hard.
It is hard.
Yeah, it is. I'm trying not to even pull up a list. I got some on my mind that I'm trying.
I mean, I had some on my mind, but I was like, yeah, I'm pulling up the list.
I think I want to start out with a... I guess... Shit, I don't know, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta think back to all
Matthew's
the
got
good.
one in his
I got one
right
in the
now. He's
chamber, boy.
itching
I'm
that
hoping
chamber, boy.
I got like 2 I really want to take. Because I know there's one that I used a whole bunch, boy.
I think I'm gonna have to go with the Wonder Waff.
The Wonder Waff.
Wonder Waff DG2 one.
Yeah.
Classic.
Well, I'm up next. My first pick. I'm going with the one I probably used the fucking most out of any of them. It is the Fire Staff.
Yeah. I knew Martin was coming out with the Origins one.
Yeah, that's the one I used the most. I was always the Fire Staff, dude. If it wasn't that, nice.
Yeah. Coming in, we all know Mob of the Dead, best zombies map known to mankind. So from that map, or at least in my opinion, from that map, I'm taking the Blundergat. The fully upgraded Blundergat with the fucking Venom shot.
That one was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Chase.
Shit. Number 2. I really don't know. Like, this is...
It's tough, for sure.
I mean, yeah. I just don't know my names either. I can look at a gun and be like, yeah, I'm gonna pick that one up because I know it's gonna ride. But
Yeah.
take a little pause on this one because I'm at a loss.
I mean, there's a
My
couple
brain is-
iconic ones that
Yeah.
Somebody
I'm saying,
gotta
why don't
take
you just take the easy one?
I'm saying.
Yeah. But okay. I'll go with number 2 as the ray gun.
Yeah.
About time.
I'm surprised nobody
You
took
weren't
that
gonna take
round
it.
one.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, I wasn't gonna. I figured we weren't gonna take it round 1, so
Yeah.
I was gonna take it if Chase didn't take it. With my second pick, oof. I think I might. I'm not sure what I want to go here. I've been kind of looking at them just to kind of refresh my mind. I mean, I had a couple in mind, but dude, there's so many good ones. So many ones I liked. Oh, this is... I think I might follow in Matthew's footsteps with Mob of the Dead and go with the sleeper pick here. I'm taking the Hell's Retriever.
Ooh. That's fucking fire. I actually forgot about that one.
Real?
That shit was awesome. You could upgrade it, throwing it into
so
the
good.
lava at the bottom of that one area. That shit was fire. Okay. Let's see. I had one, but I don't know if I want to take that one right now. I think I'm gonna go with this is another one of my favorite maps. OG map of BO3, the Shadows of Evil. Taking the Apothecon Servant, the fucking alien thing you'd fist that would shoot out black holes.
Yeah, man, that was insane.
I think that's what it was called, the Apothecon Servant,
Yeah,
or some shit like that.
I know it's something along those lines. I was just looking at it.
Okay, so I'm taking one from Matthew as well. Shadows of Evil, but once you pack-a-punch the starter pistol,
Mm-hmm.
I think the starter was called the Bloodhound, but the pack-a-punch version with the dual wield was absolutely crack. I had a lot of fun with that.
The dual wield what? Bloodhound?
I guess I'm sure there's some name that they gave it, but that's all that I remember.
Whew. Tough pick coming up next. With my third pick, I got one I'm going to sit on for sure. See if anybody takes it.
It was called the Meat Wagon.
The meat wagon. I was trying to think of the name too.
Dang, I don't know what I want to take. There's too many good options. Honestly, just to take it, I'm going to take one from Black Ops 2, and it's not necessarily a wonder weapon, but it's a gun I used a lot. Not only that, a gun I killed myself with a lot. That's Mustang and Sally.
Dang. I was thinking about that one. That's pretty much along the same lines of Chase.
Yeah.
The starter pistol pack-a-punch always had the dual wield grenade shot, whatever.
That junk was whew.
So I think there's the Mustang and Sally, the meat wagon, and then I forgot what map or game, but it was the Death and Taxes was what it was turned into.
I know what you're talking about.
I forgot what the starter pistol was for that one, but they're all pretty much the same thing. Starter pistol upgraded into dual wield grenade launchers.
Yeah.
Alright. Got my third pick here already set. No thinking to be done. I'm taking the lightning bow from fucking Horizon Drac. The most insane bow out of the four. Easily. Just shoot the fucking tornadoes and blast everything.
I'm gonna have to counteract that one, bro. I was a big shadow bow user back in the day.
Shadow bow bonds. It was pretty good.
They all had their perks.
Yeah, I know the wolf bow was trash compared to the rest of them.
We'd always, I don't know who we gave that one to, but we'd always give it to someone.
Yeah, probably Michael.
Let's see.
I don't know. But yeah, that.
There he is.
Alright. Alright.
You should have asked him what his favorite wonder weapon is, dude.
He would have said compact Glock 9. Alright, after the interruption, of course, with my fourth pick, I'm going with another gun I used a lot. I'm going with, something y'all can take it away from me if y'all want. I don't care. It's a different gun, though. The Ray Gun Mark II.
Ray Gun Mark II. I always hated the Ray Gun Mark II. I thought it was kind of bums.
I agree. I mean, it was decent once you pack-a-punched it, but it felt like it didn't put out like the.
I just like the triple shot.
Ray gun.
Yeah, but it seemed like a step down from the normal ray gun instead of it being like more powerful to me. It was like, it didn't have like the splash damage. Like ray gun is literally like blasted into a crowd of them and they all die. You kind of have to be like precise with the Mark II. But all right, this is what my 4, right?
Yes, this is 4.
All right. I'm taking it back once again to freaking Mob of the Dead. This is a little bit of an obscure one. People might not even know about this unless you're a real Mob of the Dead.
I already know what you're taking.
But that golden spork, boy.
Oh, I was holding it, dude.
That golden spork.
That golden spork went stew.
That junk was a one-shot melee until like round 61. Brazy.
That's facts.
This is
The
fine, right?
the upgraded version of freaking
Yeah.
Bowie knife.
Is this my fourth or my fifth?
This is
Fifth.
your fifth final pick.
Fifth and final pick.
Okay, well, since I haven't done like a throwable or anything like that, I'm gonna go with Lil Arnie from Shadows of Evil, which is just a reskin of the Monkey Bomb.
The monkey
but,
bomb, yeah.
Yeah, that one was fire.
Yeah, and you could like upgrade it too. It would turn like purple or whatever, and it would
Yep.
absolutely shred.
My last pick. Once again, taking something I used way too freaking much because all my friends wanted to play this game. In my opinion, one of the most underrated wonder weapons, but probably the most deadly wonder weapons. And I'm not talking to zombies, I'm talking to yourself. The Sliquifier.
Ew.
Dude, I don't know what it was about that thing, but I love that junk.
Heck no, that just was... I wouldn't even pick it up.
Sick.
I probably killed myself more on that map than zombies with that thing. Underrated.
I don't want to play some zombies now.
Dude, if Black Ops 3 wasn't still $60 on Steam for some reason, I would have been bought it just to play Shadows. But anyhow, fifth and final pick. Don't know how this hasn't been taken yet. It's kind of an OG, so I'm just gonna nab it. The old Thunder Gun, boy.
It's a good
Big
one.
ass, just poof, like Omega shotgun essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely thought about taking it, but I don't know. I saw the Sliquifier and it just brought me back.
Yeah, I would have taken the Thunder Gun over the Slick.
Nah, I can't, dude. Sliquifier. Sheesh. I freaking love that thing.
But all right, that brings episode 8 to a conclusion. We've been slapping for a while. This might be a longer one, but whatever. Again, like Martin said earlier, let us know if you guys want us to talk about something specific, or if you have a specific topic for the draft thing. Let us know, as well as letting us know whose list you think was the best. Like, subscribe, share it with your grandma, etc., etc. See y'all boys next week.